Hello and welcome. My name is Stefan. I'm a DOP, certified Glidecam trainer and operator and filmmaker from Germany. In collaboration with Glidecam US, I produce this web series called Glidecam Training. To get the most out of your handheld stabilizer from Glidecam, I will show you how to stand properly, how to move the system up, down, forwards and backwards, how to go over obstacles or in circle. Before we start, make sure that your system is perfectly static and dynamic balanced and at a drop time between 1.5 and 2 seconds. As a right-hander, you hold the whole system with the right hand and right arm, right? And in this way, the left hand became the operating hand. The best grip is to put the thumb and the forefinger are opposite each other around the post. After this, you put all the rest of the finger, including the pinky, gently on the post. This is not a grip, this is only a slightly touch on the center post. Don't bring the pinky behind the center post, because then you lose a lot of control to tilt and prevent to rolling. With the right position of the hand, it's really easy to tilt the whole system. Also, don't bring the forefinger too close to the gimbals, otherwise you block them. And always keep in mind the only strength you need is in the right arm and the right hand. The left hand, the operating hand, don't need much force. You need only to put the thumb and the index finger in the opposite direction on the center post, and you need a little force to pan and tilt the whole system over the center of gravity. And the center of gravity is close to the gimbal. If you grab farther away from the center of gravity, you bring much more force to the center post. So this is why we hold it really close to the center of gravity. But also the center of gravity of our own body is important. So bring the system to your body. Don't lean forward or lean backwards. Always stand up straight. Imagine a string right to your body, up to your head, and a puppet here pull the strings. You always are straight up. And don't forget, never ever bend your knees, because it is not stable. It's not stable, you're walking like a duck, and it's not cool, and it's not healthy to your body. So don't bend your knees. This all had to do with the separation of the camera movement and the movement of the operator. For this, we always start first with the Glidecam and then we move after this when we start a walk. The same is when we hold. First we hold and let the camera a little bit go further. I overdone this here on purpose to make it more visible. If you stop, never stop with 2 feet at the same time. It didn't work. Stop like you normally stop a walk, with 1 foot first. And the next rule, never try to walk sideways, because it didn't work. You bring too much motion to your body, to your system and to the camera. Make a turn 90 degrees and you can walk an absolutely straight line with your camera pointing 90 degrees to your side. You can turn around and go forwards and backwards. You have to train this, rehearsal this. There is a keyword for this. It calls muscle memory. And every time you learn something to move, if you learn to move your body or to move the camera, you have to train and you have to repeat this to train your muscle memory. Nothing more and nothing less. Okay, let's go to our first exercise and let's call it walk the line. It's really easy. You only need a straight line on the ground. You can draw it, you can tape it, or in this case I put a string on the ground. And don't turn on the camera. You only focus on the bottom of your Glidecam and you watch through the counterweight and try to hold the Glidecam always over this line on the ground. In my opinion, is is this one of the most important beginner exercise, because it's train the muscle memory. Where is the glide cam while you are walking? Try this forward and backwards. Be careful when you're walking backwards. Always do this in a place you already know. So never go backwards if you are not familiar with the place around. The next exercise is to put a mark on the wall, like a cross or something like this, with a tape. And then try to hold this mark in the center of your framing, because holding the frame is the key element for every camera movement. And if you don't move the camera in the height position, you will probably not hit the mark. So you have to readjust your framing. When you come closer, you have to boom up the camera to hit the mark at the end. And to hold the framing and hit the mark is the goal of this exercise. So train this by walking forward and backwards and again and again. This is absolutely key. The next is the switch. I hold the glide cam over one point and I switch my body from one position to 90 degrees. If this works pretty well, I combine the switch with a step forward and backwards. This is a really important move. Adjust the speed to your knowledge, to your capability. Take a look on my pinky of the operation hand. This prevents the rolling and the tilting of the system. If this works good, go a quarter. And here you can turn your body or you can turn the glide cam in any direction you want. This is a really good exercise to train your ability to walk freely around and point the camera always to your designated motive. This is really important and it makes a lot of fun, especially when after the first try the success starts. So go out, shoot, train. With this and best regards, your Stefan Czech.